everyone. I know this is very strange. It's an out of context, so to speak. But this is in memory of our girl Moxie. You'll see some of her being active further down in some of my videos. Moxie was a rescue cat. I got her from my niece. She had skin issues, a heavy dermatitis issue. She had irritable bowel syndromes, and later on, she started to develop cancer. Now, she passed away here October 9th, so it's taken me a while to get back into Go Gear because I loved her so much. She was so special to us. One of the things Moxie did, other than run like a gallopy little horse show pony, and she had no tail, beautiful girl. She was high stress when we first got her. Of course, she was around like 8 dogs, very big dogs, and so she liked nachos. She would lick all the seasoning off your nachos if she got a chance. She was used to eating anything that was given to her. We got her when she was about 1.5 years old, and so she was pretty acclimated to putting things where she wanted to. She did not like using the litter box. She and Chim knew each other very well, and Minnie was taken by the hawks, and Chim was just had to be euthanized. The Good Friday of this year, so we're still stinging from that. Chim was a cat that was brought into our area by neighbors who are now gone. They left her, and after getting her story and everything, she was actually 14 years old, and she also had cancer. But she liked it outside and bringing mice to our front door, and Moxie liked sharing the mice if Chim allowed it. And whenever Moxie and Chim would eat together out of the kibble bowl, because I could not let Chim outside in the vortex cold. I don't care if you left her there or not. I did not want to watch that girl freeze. So I brought her in all the time. One of the glorious things of having feral cats and even getting rescue cats is that sometimes you get a lot of fleas and you get a lot of tapeworms. Erin, honey, my water's starting to boil. If you could shut it down, please. Thank you. Well, what we did whenever Chim started visiting us, which was about 4 or 5 years ago, we started putting diatomaceous earth in our dry kibble. It says for ducks, for chickens. You can use it for your cats. We would get a big 16 to 20 pound bag of dry food. We would put about 1/4 of a cup into the bag, and we would shake it up, and it didn't matter if she brought fleas in. It didn't matter if there was no parasites on her. We would even sprinkle it on her a little bit, and we would put other things on her. She loved to roll in the peppermint, which is really good for fleas as well. So anything she was getting, and I would run the comb over her a lot and make sure there was no ticks, no fleas on her. But Moxie was a different story. She was like a flea magnet. Okay, and she would become so inflamed. And so I have this lotion that I make with hemp oil, avocado oil, olive oil, coconut oil, and jojoba. And I would put that lotion on her inflammations, and that would calm down her hot spots, because that way she could lick it and it did not hurt her, did not harm her. But she would still get a lot of those fleas, and I would dip her in Dawn and just give her a good bath and then go back to the oils and just try to keep that skin from being inflamed. But like I said, she succumbed to the cancer here October 9th. She left us with 5 babies, and 3 of them have been adopted out. Mitzi, Farah, and Star. Star is out with a wonderful family, I'm sure. And we kept Pablo and we kept Dutch. Now, the thing is, about, when was it, July? Yes, it was the end of June was their earmark for the 1 year rabies shots to be given. And we took her to the vets, and she got her 3-year because it was within that time limit, and she got her series for distemper. And so she was fully vaccinated. She was fixed, that right. She got that right after she had these babies. And the babies are also now vaccinated. But Dutch has a propensity to have tapeworms now. I stopped using the Diatomaceous Earth after Chim passed. And because I thought, hey, it's not going to be an issue. But the parasites are a serious issue with Dutch. And so I tried first through the vet. And they wanted, after the second series of injections, to get a full load count. And I'm not going to complain about the vets and how they handled it, because it did work. And then all of a sudden she just bloated up again and got the second one, and that helped. And then now she's back at it again. So I decided I cannot put out $150 every time Dutch has a parasite issue. She seems to have the propensity for it, and so I'm going to go back to treating her like I treated Chim. But first I thought I had to get rid of the tapeworms. So I tried this, and the vet said, no, will not do tapeworms. This will not do tapeworms. Tapeworms are different than roundworm, ringworm, and ringworm is a fungus on the skin, and it can that's the ringworm. And it's highly contagious, and you need to treat that, not with this, but this is roundworm treatment. And this is tapeworm treatment. The injection they were giving us was for tapeworm only, okay? How I could count the ways to know that Dutch is having a load issue. So I started this again. What I do with this is Diatomaceous Earth. It is natural, no side effects. It gets into the intestines. It dislodges and dislodges any hookworms, removes any roundworms, and it is very quick to start removing tapeworms. I take 1/4 teaspoon, get a can of very gravy. This is a high intense treatment. I put it in her gravy, and within a day or two, I don't see any more of this. This concerns me, giving them so much medications. I wanted something natural and without any side effects. That's the way I go. I don't think I need to have constant medications pouring into Dutch beyond the vaccinations, and so that's why I'm going for this. This is good for any kind of parasite. Even this is food grade. I bought this down at, I think it was a Tractor Supply store. I can sprinkle it anywhere in my drawers, anywhere on the floors if I think I might have any fleas, because I have mice. And that's where these cats are getting them. They're indoor cats, and they catch a mouse, and they get the fleas from that mouse. And so that's why I will be sprinkling this into corners where I believe these mice are coming in. And it also, mice don't like Diatomaceous Earth. They will leave it on a small scale. It's very sharp, and it will cause problems by cutting fleas up. Back in the old days, we used to get flea powder and sprinkle it on the dogs, like you do salt on a casserole type of thing. And it was Diatomaceous Earth with a pesticide. I don't want pesticides. I can't do them. I seizure very easily with pesticides, with chocolate, with certain preservatives and additives and things. But I think I paid like $21 for this. And it really does the job. She's shown me yesterday, after only 2 days of putting it back in their food. and under the intents of 1/4 of a teaspoon per can of Friskies with the Pop Tops, and I stir it into the gravy, and they lick that gravy up, and it's in them. And Pabs is not showing me any signs of it, but Dutch is definitely giving me everything she has to clear up that tapeworm issue. I will not use these anymore. I don't need them. I just needed this. So go back to what you know, and that is Diatomaceous Earth does help kitties. Hi, Pabsaroni. Hi, Pabs. That's Pablo. Yes, he's just starting to come back to life. I'm starting to use the words I used to use with his mama. And that's, I'm abuela. I'm abuela. He likes Spanish. What you doing, Babs? He knows his food smells like this. He's a cutie pie. No tail. These cats have no tails. So it's really fun watching them run because they look like little ponies. All right. Well, God bless y'all. Moxie is with Chim and with Jebediah, and that's the bunny, and she's with Jericho, and that was the reason why we moved out of Aliquippa. We had a very angry neighbor shoot my son's special need cat. So that's why cats are important to us, that we get emotionally attached and we learn to care and accept their sensory. Hi, Pabs. He's back at it. Gotta watch that boy. Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.